Industrial CO2 emissions are a major concern as Europe tries to achieve the emission reductions required for its climate commitments. In the European Commission's Roadmap 2050, 1/4 of the CO2 emissions were from industry producing basic materials, such as aluminum. Over 75% of citizens of the European Union live in towns. The trend is rising and will continue to put urban logistics under pressure even more. E-commerce is booming, masses of packages, more general cargo, and the first driving bans. How to deal with this? Due to these social and economic needs, we have developed the following constellation, where the core is about business model innovation. Our core research is on topics that have potential influence on the reconfiguration of the current business models. So we deal with topics such as internationalization, servitization, and of course, sustainability. I'm going to show you 3 of our main current projects. First, I'm going to cover the city logistics Venlo. Secondly, I'm going to talk about aluminum circular business modeling, and lastly, our research around the topic of internationalization and the impact it creates on value chains. The city of Venlo is interested in a solution that helps to reduce the emissions in the city center and areas around, and we get to see this magnificent top view of our lovely city of Venlo in Limburg, where we have our area of action. That is the limit by this yellow line. That's where our project is going to take place. So what is our project all about? Let me show you that. So the current situation is the following. Many companies distributing goods by means of their own routes. That is a problem on many levels. There is a lot of lack of flexibility due to the lack of synergy among these companies. There is also the environmental problem. Tons of vans powered mostly by diesel, creating all sorts of emissions. And I'm not talking here about particles. I'm also talking about heat. I'm talking about noise. So we're moving from this current situation into the following. That is the future situation. A consolidation of shipments at a place. That place is going to be called the Venlo Logistics Hub, and a distribution by means of electrified vehicles that we get to see here. This is a solution that adds value to the community due to the flexibility it offers. Aluminum is a circular material capable of being recycled over and over again without losing its original properties. Lightness, conductivity, formability, durability, impermeability, among many others. Its properties make it a vital resource for a climate-neutral and circular economy, and the material of the future for applications in key sectors: transport, construction, packaging, renewable energy technologies. Businesses in the construction industry are aware of this potential, as well as the potential legal implications that may be ahead of them in transitioning to a circular economy. As also outlined in the Vision 2050 of the European aluminum, decarbonized, circular, and energy-efficient aluminum value chain can be an attractive resource and prime candidate for the European Green Deal. The objective of this project is to facilitate and strengthen the different types of circular economy strategies to cut EU-level industrial emissions in the aluminum casting industries. The companies in the aluminum casting industry would like to understand the economic value of circularity on their operations. The project is aiming to highlight the economic benefits of different approaches to circular economy on the companies in the same supply chain of the aluminum casting industry, which will enable them to provide the same economic service with less primary material. So we have designed the following project that consists of these main 4 pillars: an assessment of the market situation, a modeling of the new business, an assessment and design for better products, and a better process. The goal to reduce industrial emissions. Our project starts by analyzing competitive opportunities that will help us for designing a value proposition that responds to needs and opportunities, by identifying critical factors for the new circular business model. That might demand better products. Better products require new product properties, new specifications. New specifications will trigger and will demand a better process to manufacture them. So as we can see here, we have the four elements and the interaction and dependability among all of them. Internationalization. Limburg is the most internationally oriented Dutch province and has the highest rate of companies engaged in international trade. Limburg has the largest international trade sector in comparison to the size of its economy. We have identified worldwide trends in this field. Deglobalization, ensuring, reshaping the global supply chain and trends towards regionalization, new competition, new networks and alliances, global technological developments. The research topics that we have developed are the following: growing business opportunities in Eastern Europe, but how to do business there? What are the impacts of circular economy in international trade? What are the impacts of technological trends on value chains of companies? We are witnessing a technological revolution in manufacturing, which is labeled as Industry 4.0. Industry 4.0 is based on digital production technologies, IT-enabled management technologies such as real-time resource control and planning, new business and revenue models. Our research is indicating to the fact that although imports, sourcing from abroad, is currently continuing in line with previous levels, there is an interest in reducing dependency on foreign markets in case of regional or global crisis. There is a growing attention on the relationship between investments in Industry 4.0 technologies, specifically 3D printing and internationalization processes. Such technologies can modify the scale and the organization of manufacturing processes, potentially pushing firms in the redefinition of their activities worldwide. This shift towards the additive manufacturing might allow firms transforming the way they conceive and produce products to be close to their customers within a view of decentralized and localized organizations. However, some firms may still want to keep production close to their customers if they are also selling their products internationally. Therefore, in such cases, we need to consider a more nuanced approach to decide whether the resource and produce internationally or resource locally and sell to domestic customers or the regional ones. Our research aim is to explore the impacts of Industry 4.0 on the value chains of the companies and also to see how it affected their business models with respect to internationalization. Research questions such as, what is the outlook of the 3D printing value chain? Which industries are mostly impacted by 3D printing? What are the different technologies involved in additive manufacturing and what is their expected development? Which production systems are suitable to be decentralized? What is the impact that 3D printing will bring to time to market performance? How much energy efficiency and production related cost can be generated by the adoption of 3D printing? How much inventory related cost can be saved by means of 3D printing technology? Want to talk right away or ask a question about the presentation? I am immediately available via chat on the Lectorate Square. Want to be further inspired? I look forward to meeting you this afternoon at the roundtable discussion. Thank you for your attention.